Alright, so a little bit of storytelling before we jump into today's game. So last we left off, you guys had completed your mission of finding the cure for the frozen sick. And then you were on your way back, and Mila informed you guys that one of her friends is in trouble. The friend she was referring to was from the Halfling village. His name was Veldorf. And in this Halfling village, they raise dinosaurs and domesticate them, for just like you domesticate horses. So Mila said that something about the dinosaurs being stolen, and her friend needs her help, and she was very worried. And everyone agreed to help her out because the island is one of the supply points along the way back to Waterdeep. So it's not a detour in any way. So people came on the boat, on the ship. But you also noticed that. Sorry, go ahead. Okay,
Nothing.
okay, I thought I heard someone try to speak. Okay. The other thing that you noticed was Galen was a little bit perturbed at the end of the mission last time and decided to go back and talk to the buyer. And after a conversation with the buyer privately, he bid farewell to you guys and said he will meet you later. And he took a different ship. So he was reminded of something during this encounter that he is not willing to share. And he moved on. So the five of you, basically Fletcher is with you on the ship, decided to make your way towards this port. This port is called Saurus Springs. It's a halfling village. And along your way there, suddenly you see a cannonball break through where you stay. And Fletcher and Mila got injured real bad. So they're on below decks right now. The four of you rush back up to the stairs, figure out what's going on, and you notice that you're under attack by what looks like a group of bandits. And you also see two of the guards still up trying to defend the place. And that is where we begin the adventure. So the three of you who have been adventuring together, Topasmo, Rinya, and Sirana, you guys notice that there is a blue dragonborn on the ship too, who is not part of the crew, but is definitely someone who has sailed before, based on the way he's standing on the ship. Do you want to describe us your character, Robert?
Sure. So I am Blue Streak, a blue dragonborn. I have been working out of deep water and working as kind of a mercenary guard on ships. So I'm very comfortable on a boat, and I'm always looking for my next adventure.
Excellent. So you see that he has the exact same stuff that pirates usually carry, but he's not a pirate. He has a rapier and a shield. He seems like a fighter mostly.
Yeah. So I'm a champion, and I mainly focus on using my rapier and a shield.
Excellent.
Okay, so did you get hired by the crew, or are you part of the crew, basically?
I was hired by the crew for this one mission.
Okay.
What race are you? Do you say you're Dragonborn or dragon?
Dragonborn, yeah. So
Okay.
I have I'm a blue dragonborn, so I have a lightning breath and lightning resistance, which is really good for being on the water sometimes.
Alright, what better way to start the day off than rolling initiative?
Fractions.
What?
That's if we tied, I think.
9.15?
Yeah, it's just a fraction based on your dex. So in case two people roll the same number, this will take care of who goes first, who goes next.
How bad did I roll?
Thank you. So, Blue Strike, the way you roll for initiative would be to go to the fist symbol, the second tab on the top right. If you right click it, you can pull it out. And then all you have to do is click on the dice in that
Gotcha.
list. Yeah.
Thank you.
Everybody not named guard or that's in our party is a bad guy, correct?
That is correct. So the people on the left of the ship, if you split the ship in half,
Oh, okay, the far left. All right.
yeah, they're all good
Please
guys.
do not split the ship in half.
Please don't do that.
All right, Serana.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot a crossbow at the lower one here first.
Go ahead.
Where is it? Here. Yep. 17 to hit, 10 damage.
Could you quickly repeat which one you were shooting at?
The lower one. This one here.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yep, 17 hits.
Okay, and
You
then
pull your crossbow and you shoot a bolt, and you feel like you hit something real hard, and he seems really badly damaged.
That's good. So I'm going to then move up to the second one and use my bonus action to attack him with my short sword.
Go for it.
There we go.
Ooh. You have a feeling you did a very good hit.
Oh yeah, the amount of blood that I'm seeing looks good.
Yep, and you knocked him unconscious in one shot with your sword.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
So the pirate captain sees his mates fall, and he's a little bit pissed. He's going to try to run up to you, Sirana, and then attack you.
Come at me, bro.
Does he say anything in, like a pirate would?
No, you do not kill my mate. Throws a dagger at Sirana. Does a 10 hit you?
Nah.
And then runs up at you. And uses a scimitar. You have a feeling that this guy can hit multiple times, not just once. Does a 14 hit
Okay,
you?
14 don't hit. No.
Cool. He's like, "Arr." The first mate sees the captain run and is like, Captain, no! And then he trots after him. And instead of attacking him, he decides that, okay, it's time to start attacking everyone else. So he runs straight forward at Rinya. And uses his scimitar. Does a 17 hit you?
Yes.
So you take 4 points of damage, which I did it the wrong way. 1 second. You get a feeling that the captain and the first mate are way more tougher than the rest of them. Alright, 4 damage. Let me do that for you. So he hits you with a slashing attack with his scimitar. And then he waits. Who wants to control guard 2? Go ahead, you can use... All of you can control the guards, by the way.
Oh, we are all doing that?
Yeah, anyone. I need one volunteer to decide what guard 1 is doing, what guard 2 is doing.
Well, they're standing right next to an enemy, so I'm guessing they would attack the first ones they see.
Cool, go ahead. Who is controlling guard 2? You guys can control, just like you control your characters.
Somebody, how do I roll for him?
So once you click on him, you'll have the same kind of inventory tabs.
Oh, yeah. I see it. So I'm gonna roll. He's got 2 short swords as well. Oh no, wait.
Make sure you click on. Yeah.
Yeah, every time I talk, I've got my talking on a mouse button and it switches back to me.
I see. So you try to attack the bandit, but again, guards are not very good at fighting. Topasmo.
Ironically.
Just like any other guard, right?
Yeah, they're defensive. They're not offensive. Okay, so I see what's all going down, and I quickly judge what's going on around me. And so what I do is I reach into my pouch and I grab a little bit of sand, and then I start to move my hand like the wave after I drop sand into the air. I got the sand from the dock we left, and I start going like crashing waves or passing waves under the ship.
And
And I cast sleep on everybody that's in that range. And I already mapped this out a bit, so I think here is safe for everybody.
okay, so the way sleep works, if I remember right, is the number of creatures and the total hit points, right?
Yeah, and so if they make it above that, then they don't sleep.
So 20 feet from
I
your
was able
range.
to get all the bad guys. Do you see where I'm hovering the spell now?
No, place it down. I think it's 20 feet of your point of choice. Okay, I see what you mean. Yep.
Nice.
Ooh, good job.
So, which creatures do you want to affect? You get a feeling the pirate captain
I'm sorry,
is not going to be
I've been
affected.
trying to talk. Did you hear me before?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I had it mapped out in a way to where I knew from a point everybody, even the one that's right in front of Rinia, would have to roll, and not any teammate. Him. But then now my teammate has to roll.
No, can you move it down a little bit? Whoever is putting the circle there.
Move it
Yeah,
where?
it goes off of the person right in front of you. Then.
It's okay, I can roll.
Okay, you sure?
Yeah, sure. I mean, if you can put them all to sleep, that's fine with me. I
So-
can take a nap.
So here's
Alright.
how the sleep spell works. You
Uh,
start with the
hold
lowest
on.
hit point person, and then once they are asleep, you lose that many hit points from what you rolled, and then you go to the next lowest hit point person.
Right.
And once you he uses up 25 hit points, no one else is affected by that. Does that make sense?
Yep. And so I just rolled. I'm not on that tab anymore.
You rolled a 25.
25.
So we'll start with the injured creature, which is this one. And then we'll make our way around. So this guy goes to sleep.
Is that Bandit 1?
Yes, Bandit 1 goes to sleep. Bandit 4 also goes to sleep.
He was already out of the fray anyway, so he was kind of kicked up and ready to sleep.
Bandit 2 goes to sleep.
Anybody doing math? We know how much.
So I'm doing it.
they-
I'm doing it in my head. So
I know, but like us figuring it out as a team. No, I'm messing.
okay. At this point, you notice that the captain starts to feel sleepy, but nothing happens. And Sirana doesn't even feel like she's affected by the spell.
All right, well then that paid off. Okay.
Yeah.
So then I will move to end my turn. Let's see. There.
Is that spell a charm?
No.
Sleep? Should be a charm, right?
I don't know. I don't remember. But I can remember that I cannot be put to sleep magically.
Yeah. That's fine. Creatures immune to being charmed and affected by the spell. It says in the spell description.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Nice turn. You took 3 of them out of combat.
For a minute.
It's a concentration spell, which means if you take damage, you have to roll a Constitution saving throw to see if you can maintain your spell. Or am I
That's
mistaken?
Oh, yeah.
No, this is not concentration.
Okay, so it's just a spell. Cool. Wonderful. Even better. Do you move? You
Guard.
stay there.
I just moved.
Alright, excellent. Guard 1. Who wants to move guard 1?
Just to save the plan, I want to move guard 1.
Go ahead.
But I don't know how to do it.
I would have guard 1 charge to attack the first mate who's closest to you, so that the 2 of you can gang up on him.
Sure. Let's do that. And then the guard 1 has to spear, right? So let's use the first. Did I roll for that?
Yeah. You rolled a 8, and the mate looks at the guard and nothing happens. Blue strike.
Alright.
You see these strangers all fighting the pirates.
I see everyone fighting the pirates, and I see that the captain resisted the sleep spell, so I run up to the captain, point blank while taking a deep breath, and I get ready to release my dragon breath on the captain, the fainted bandit, and bandit number 3.
Excellent.
Oh, it attacks in a line?
Yeah.
Yep. A straight line for 5 by 30.
Neat.
Could you remind me again what is the saving throw for this?
The saving throw... Dex DC plus 12, half damage on success.
DC 12. Got it. The
Dang.
captain succeeds. The guy on the floor does not succeed because he didn't even get a chance to roll. Bandit 3 succeeds
Wow.
with the 21. So, what was your damage? 9?
Yeah. So nothing.
No, they take half on a
Ah.
success.
And then I don't think I have anything else that I can do. I can't use my shield.
So you have a feeling that the captain took some of the lightning breath. The guy who was unconscious just stops. You have a feeling he's dead. He's gone. And the guard in front,
Yeah.
the bandit in front of the guard, takes a hit and is like staggering a little bit.
Right. And then While the captain is phased from my last attack, I probably just moved too much, sorry guys. I go towards bandit number 3 in hopes that I can help distract it from guard number 2.
Let's see how much is your movement. How much is your movement? So double click your character, it'll open up the sheet.
So I have 30 feet, so yeah, I moved too much. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I guess I don't move, and I'm just staying there looking at the captain. And I end my turn.
So I am going to try trip the first mate. I'm spending a superiority. I take my great sword and attack the person.
The first mate, you try really hard to hit him, but he's really good with his buckler shield. It's such a tiny thing, you think you can block it. Nope.
I use my, what is that thing called? My action surge.
You.
And so
Do you get 2
So-
attacks yet, or 1 attack per attack action?
I can use my action surge.
Cool, cool. No, I'm just
Attack it.
asking for... Oh, you're level 4. Never mind, you're good.
At 5 I get 2
Yeah.
attacks. So what about the trip attack?
So
That
tell me
only
what it
is on a
does.
success. So when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you expend 1 superiority die.
You
to
didn't hit
attempt
the
to knock
creature.
target down. So no,
You didn't hit
same
the...
thing again.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what is the attack. So same thing again. Great sword and trip attack. Oh, I made difference now.
You did hit him.
And is he tripped?
What does he need to do? DC 13?
Yep. DC 13. Saving throw. Strength saving.
He rolled a 6. Nope, he is tripped. He fell down.
Hold on. There is also another thing. I spent a superiority die.
Attack
So
damage, yep.
that adds on to the attached damage. Did you find that?
Go ahead and roll damage for that.
The superiority die? I'm rolling it. It's
No, you're clicking on the superiority dice, which will tell us that, hey, you have this thingy. It's 4 d8s. So roll a d8. So /R 1d8, enter, or you can just click on the
I
d8.
got it.
Cool.
Yep. There it is.
So you guys see that Rinya is trying to hit this bandit. He blocked 1, but then she hit him again with the great sword and tripped him, and he falls flat on his feet. He's a little shocked, surprised that someone can do so much resistance on a ship like this.
Hold on. Is this target larger or smaller than me?
Same size.
Same size. Then it doesn't even need to make a saving throw. It is stripped.
Okay, cool.
So, no. And so he becomes prone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that is my sorry, please continue. I just want to verify.
Cool. This bandit is sleeping, so you just see him just standing there and dozing off in a magical slumber. The other bandit is also dozing off in a magical slumber. The bandit near the guard took the damage, but he still wants to hit the guard, so he's going to try to hit the guard. And he rolled a 10 to hit the guard, which doesn't hit the guard. Bandit number 4, still sleeping, so absolutely no effect. Bandit 5 is dead. Back to Sirana. Wow, you guys just took a lot of people out of combat. Nice job, Tobasmo.
Okay. The pirate
As
captain.
long as we don't wake them.
The pirate captain
Yeah.
has been hit before, right?
If
Okay, so then I'm going to attack him with my short sword. And since he's not at his maximum, I get to activate Colossus Slayer. And I think that's another D8. 1 second. Yes, 1d8. I'm gonna roll that. Okay. So I'm guessing it hits him, and it's 8 damage.
Yeah.
And since I'm already on a run, I'm gonna attack him with my second short sword as well. Du-du-du-du-du.
that hits.
Yep. Okay.
You
End of my
did
turn.
18 damage.
Yep.
Wow.
You did a lot of damage to him. You feel like he should be going down, but his will to fight is still pretty strong. You have a feeling you have not withered him down to half hit points yet.
Ooh.
So with the other guy, he took 14 damage and he's still fine.
Yep. Those two are, you feel like the captain and the first mate are way sturdier creatures than the remaining. The pirate captain is a little bit flustered, and he didn't appreciate Sirana's hitting. So he swings a scimitar at Sirana for a 18.
Ooh, yeah, that hits.
And after hitting Sirana, he swings southwards towards Blue Streak, and then makes a swing at Blue Streak as well. Does a 15 hit your armor class?
Nope.
He tries, but Blue Streak's shield protects him. The first mate, in his turn, uses half his movement to stand up. And then, standing right there, tries to hit Rinya.
Oh my god, how did he roll that high?
He rolled a 19 and he has a +5 to hit.
Doesn't matter if he's just rolling once on hit damage. Do that all day.
So he hits Rinya, and then somehow, because he stood up from the bottom, he is not able to attack a second time. Got to. Was it Sirana?
Yes,
Yeah.
I guess he's not the smartest. He's just gonna go with his spear again.
Spear has reach, I believe. I forgot. But yeah, go ahead.
Ooh.
He tries his level best to poke at the bandit, but nothing happens.
It has a 5
You
feet.
could... Spear has a 5 feet? Okay.
Yeah. Simple melee.
Never mind. For some reason I thought it was a longer reach. Maybe it's like a Spartan spear and not a pike or something.
Yeah, I think he's gonna panic a little bit and... no, I'm not gonna have him run away.
He can always take one step backward or something, which is a disengage action. So he can use all his movement to move 5 feet away without provoking opportunity attacks.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then let's do that.
Yep, he's very carefully guarding himself and moves back 5 feet. Perfect. Tabasco.
Serana, how many hit points do you have left?
Enough. Like 30-ish.
30-ish? Okay.
I have 36.
So that plane goes out of the water. Let's see. So we need help with the first mate, I think.
I mean, you can push him or something. Try to trip him again.
Everything I try to trip him with, it's not enough force. I can cause him to go blind.
You get a feeling that vicious mockery is something that you can use on these people. You can also inspire people with your singing.
I was looking to do inspiration for saving throws in case we needed them, but I can still give them. Yeah, I can do bardic inspiration for my team, or for a person on my team, and give them the choice of what they want to do.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right, so
You can choose one creature, I believe, within 60 feet of you.
yeah, within 60 feet. So I'll do that for the next person to attack, which is Blue Streak. I will give you my bardic inspiration.
Read up on that.
So what a bardic inspiration does is when you roll a d20, any d20, you can add a d6, which is a six-sided die roll to it as a bonus. I think you can use it once within the next 10 minutes, if I remember right.
10 minutes.
Awesome.
So you hear the bard saying, "Blue Streak, go get him," something like that.
And I think I can stay here and be safe.
Sounds good. Guard 1, what's he doing? Rydia, are you controlling guard 1, or I can do it? Someone just tell me what guard 1 is doing. Yeah.
I think attack the first mate again. Is that the first mate?
Yep.
Yeah.
Next to her?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Dang.
Ooh, someone rolled. The first mate is poked from the side. Boom! Ow! Blue Strike.
And so I see that.
Nope, we can't hear you. I know you're trying to talk because I see your thing green up, but I can't hear you.
This should work now?
Yes, that works. Alright, go ahead.
I see that the captain tried to hit me, but I was able to bounce it off. So I repositioned myself on the ship before I attack with my rapier.
Mm-hmm.
And then, is this where I add the six-sided die?
You don't need to. You have 10 minutes to decide if you need to add.
Okay.
You have a feeling that your rapier definitely hit the captain.
I wanted to use my Bardic Inspiration to try and get him because I can tell that the attack has hit true.
Okay, so the Bardic Inspiration is used in case you feel like you may have missed, then you use the Bardic Inspiration to make sure you hit it. It's like a bonus for any d20 roll. It can be used for a saving throw, it can be used for attack, it can be used for ability checks, whatever the case may be.
Sure. Thank you. And then the other thing that I want to ask if I can do, since I've repositioned myself, is as a shield master, I can use the bonus action of the shield master shove, which could push a creature within 5 feet of me with a shield.
Yes, definitely. So this is an opposed roll, in which case you have to do a strength check, and the person you're trying to shove has an option of strength or dex.
Okay. Am I supposed to choose?
No, you're going to do the strength.
Okay. Checks.
So basically it'll be a strength athletics check for your side.
Okay. So do I have to use strength, or can I actually use dexterity as my check?
I mean, you can use, you have to use strength to push.
Okay. Gotcha.
So you rolled a 3.
This is where you could use a bardic inspiration, but it won't be enough.
It don't be
because
enough.
maximum you get
Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
So in such a roll is where you could use your bardic.
Awesome. Okay, thank you for the
Say you
explanation.
got 13.
So,
So he rolled a 22, and you try to push him. He's like, "Haha, not today."
sucker. Quick question. If I managed to push him, would that make him prone, or would I actually be able to push him off the boat?
You could push him off the boat because you can move someone 5 feet away from you, or you can make him go prone.
Gotcha. Because that's what I was aiming for, was to push him off the boat. So seeing that he shrugged off my shield bash, I take a step back in shock and
Okay.
end my turn.
Do not do that. Because if you do that, what happens is the captain gets what we call an opportunity
Opportunity
attack.
strike.
Yep.
Okay.
But if you want to do it and it's okay if the captain attacks you, then that's fine.
So
It'll be
what's the
your choice.
difference between the guard being able to back up 5 feet versus me?
So the guard didn't do any other movement. It
Gotcha.
used all
Okay.
its movement to just move 5 feet. It's called oh man, why is the word slipping my head right now? It's called a disengage action. So they're disengaged from the fight.
Okay. Gotcha. Then I will stay put and end my turn.
Rinya.
My great sword again, going to try and smash that guy again.
Ooh. You have a feeling your great sword did great damage.
Nice.
You start seeing that few blood spots are coming on this guy. The first mate, I assume, not the guard, right?
No, the first mate. Why would I attack people who are helping me? Oh my god.
Well, it's a big sword.
I know, I have a big sword to smash around.
Are you moving yourself or you're staying right there?
I'm staying right there.
Cool.
I don't know. Actually, hold on. If I move here, I would not leave any of their things, but I would be prone to it. Yeah. So I moved right over here.
You can't go
I-
through him. But since you have friendlies around him, you can navigate around him through friendlies, and that's fine.
And this way I'm not leaving 5 feet of him.
That's
so yeah,
correct.
I'm not going technically, so basically I'm doing from here, I'm going 5 feet and 10 feet. I have 30 feet of motion. I can easily do.
Yeah, not a problem.
Okay. Yeah, just clarifying. I know I can move that.
Alright. Bandit 1, 2 are sleepy. So Bandit 3 is now looking at the garden like, "Ugh." And he tries to hit the guard with his scimitar and misses again. And he's like, something's wrong with my sword. And he looks at his sword. Bandit 4 is snoring pretty loudly now. You can hear him over this ship. 5 is dead. Back to Sirana.
Okay, so I'm gonna put a hunter's mark on the captain.
Mm-hmm.
Where's that? Here we go. How do I choose a target? Well, I'm just gonna cast it. So it is there yet now on the captain. And that is a bonus action, but I still have my short sword.
Yeah.
If I can find it. There we go. So that is, I'm guessing that hits. It's 10 damage. Now I have the D6. Oh no, the D8 from my Colossus Slayer. And I have a D6 from my Hunter's Mark.
So
Excellent.
I said I like it.
And No, I'm gonna stay there.
Alright, you feel like the captain is pretty badly hurt. And he's like, gnarling. And at this point, he is really pissed at Sirana, so he's gonna try to hit Sirana again. There's an 18 hit.
Holy moly, that guy's good. Yeah.
He hits you with his scimitar, and then he turns to blue and is like, no. No one shoots me with lightning.
He tries to
Oh
push
my
me off a
goodness.
boat.
Yeah, push me off the boat.
Oh my god.
These are all random rolls, guys. I'm not controlling any of this.
Is the scimitar a dex weapon?
Yeah, yes, I think so. Let me
What
check.
kind of
No,
dex
it's a
does this guy have?
strength weapon.
Okay.
Yeah, so I only have 18 armor class. So that definitely hurts.
No, you're right. Scimitar is a dex weapon. It's yeah. It's a 1d6 and 1d6, so it's double roll. So it's 5 plus 3 and then 4 plus 3. Sorry, 4 would be just the 4, no plus 3. So 8 plus 4. So yeah, it's all math is correct. Double checked.
Yeah.
Alright. The first mate. He's like, you are annoying me. Looks at guard 1. And of course misses the guard. Swings
guards
again
are
at the guard.
really- like you said, like their defense is flawless.
But he hits the guard the second time for 6 damage. Guard 2.
Are we poking the guy again with the spear? That's what.
Probably I can do that.
Yeah.
Guard 2 is tired of that bandit following him around the ship, so he tries to stab him one more time and
Finally
succeeded.
hits.
And then finally hits the bandit.
Oh, so
He
more.
probably closed his eyes on that one and just like poked.
Oh yeah, he just poked and it's just so comical, you know, like this guy looking at his sword and the guard just like closes his eyes and just stretches his arm and pokes him exactly when the bandit was not looking at him and bandit goes, eh!
In the eye.
The guard, I got him! I got him! Tabasma.
I know what I want to do already, but for future reference, can we interact with the map, like the ballista and stuff that I see?
I would say yes, but I didn't prepare anything for it, but yes, you can definitely interact with those things.
Okay.
I'll make it up as we go.
I don't need to do that right now. I'm gonna go and see if I can help out Blue Streak.
Alright.
So my question is, I can get there in 30 feet, but can I help? I have to touch him. Can I touch him if I'm on his corner?
Oh yeah,
Now you.
Oh
there.
no!
You went-
Oh no! Oh no!
What?
come back,
Can I
come back.
walk
I
or
think there's a
something?
way of you can do it.
Was there a trap or something?
First mate is there.
Oh, I would engage him.
When you pass him
You
too
can
far.
stand on me. You can stand on me. I'm your friendly, if you want.
So you can
No,
do a
you
movement
cannot.
like that. So because you can't end your turn on a friendly spot, but you can do this movement and not provoke opportunity attacks. Is that okay? Can I do this for you?
You will. Anyway, right? Because he's crossing within 5 feet of the guard, of a first mate.
You know what? He can actually go on the bandit's point.
I can tiptoe.
You can tiptoe along around the sleeping bandit, and he's not going to provoke an opportunity attack.
Don't step on him. You will wake him.
Yeah, I have to walk on that pile of cannonballs and not knock him over.
You
Yeah,
can do
move
this.
me.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
can move me. That was quick.
Oh,
Yes,
I just use a shortcut so I can show you how I move and then move it like that. So not a big deal.
Okay. I put my hand on blue streak, a dragonborn, and I say, hey guy, feel better. And I also have, I guess, I'm like clenching my other fist because I have to, get a focus in there. Oh wow! I should have given myself bardic inspiration.
Dun, dun,
I'll
dun.
heal you up.
It's better than nothing.
Oh yeah, you get 5 points back. Excellent. You see the bard running up to you and they're like, "Feel better," and you feel like, what did he do?
I noticed
You
that my
see
knees
that
aren't quite as
one
sore.
of your wounds, the bleeding has just like formed a tiny fake clot.
So guard 1 keeps attacking the pirate. Pokey stick! And hits the pirate first, mate. +3.
Yeah, guards. Good job. You learned.
Cards are on a roll.
We are getting used to this now.
No more panic.
Go
Right.
for it, blue strike.
So now that it's my turn, I will again try and strike the captain with my rapier. That
You
hit?
feel like it may have hit had it been a little bit of a better strike.
Well,
Oh.
we have 3 other people next to him. Shouldn't I give a +3?
It does give a +3.
And he has bardic inspiration.
You could
Yeah,
use your
so
bardic
let's
inspiration.
say I'm going to use my inspiration to cap that sucker. Did I do that right?
Sure, you added 2 more points to it. So you did 14 plus 2, which is 16. And the pirate captain has an ability called parry. He adds 2 to his AC if you attack a melee creature that would have hit him. So this, with the +2, would have hit him. He did a parry and you missed him.
Okay. And
Hold
then
on. What about all of us standing next to him?
That will hit him.
okay, so with the +2 and the +3, I do hit him
Yes.
for 5.
Yes.
Awesome. And then I want to use one of my I want to use my action surge so I can take 1 additional action on my turn 1 time per short rest
Go ahead.
to try and strike again with the rapier.
You hit him a second time too.
Both light hits, but
Both
enough
light
to
hits,
hopefully
but
slow him
enough.
down.
10 damage.
And the captain is looking pretty badly damaged. You have a feeling that maybe another hit or so and he'll probably go down. Your experience tells you that.
Awesome. And with that, I'll end my turn.
You could move.
So
You could move. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I'm ready. I'm going to stay there and try and be an extra target so he doesn't try and focus on the bard.
Good idea. Rinya.
And
Just so my character would know this in play. So I'm just asking this for my knowledge to. The first mate, I've slashed him 3 times now, correct?
Yep.
And the captain has been slashed a bunch of times.
Yep.
Just by looking at them, who do I think is more injured?
The captain.
Okay, so actually, I'm gonna stick with the first mate. So I use my greatsword on the first mate, and I'm like, I swirled around you. So here's
wow. Big slash on his back.
Oh yeah.
what?
Yep. They are CR2 creatures.
10d8 plus 20 hit points.
Mm-hmm.
We're in it for the long haul.
Oh wow.
They are
We have
CR2.
to learn to fight together.
So yeah, he takes that damage.
And that is my turn.
All right. He's sleeping. He's sleeping. He's dead. He's dead. Sorry, sleeping. He's dead. Sit down.
Okay, now it's time to end this damn captain. And now I have all the pieces in place. So I'm going to attack first short sword. Have my...
You try real hard and you feel like you
Oh,
scraped
no.
and you missed.
Okay, so never mind that second roll there. That was embarrassing. Second short sword.
That hits. You have a feeling like your right hand was crowded with a lot of people. But your left hand's
Yeah,
free enough.
probably.
You have a feeling that your first hit with your sword was enough.
Oh man. I need some enemies with higher hit points next time, please.
See?
Are you kidding me?
It's like until I put my spell on him and hit him enough to get real damage output, they're already dead.
Yeah, you kill him because next two hits are still coming to him and he's dead. The captain's dead.
You can move and help me kill that guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna move up to the first mate.
He's gonna have a bad day.
Yeah.
Well, the captain died just before he said, you feel like he was going to say parlay and you just killed him. The first mate heard him and like, let us go! We give up! We give up! What do you guys say?
Wait, he said we give up.
Yep. He notices that he's the only one standing.
We can. What do you guys think? We can do a trade for something they have.
Money. And a scimitar.
We have no idea why they're doing this.
Sure, I mean,
Yeah,
there's no reason to
Let's
kill them.
talk to him.
I say we take the captain, we take the gear of the dead and half their provisions and half of their stolen goods in order to let them free.
Sounds like a good bargain. What do you say, first mate?
I think you're being captain now.
True, you're the captain now. You make the decisions. I say that while I'm swinging my sword around.
Your money or your life, bub. It's the rule of the seas.
He's like, let us go with our ship. You can have the rest. Yes, you can have half the provisions.
Well, sounds good. So, was this just a regular raid, or I don't know how you call that? Or did anybody tell you to attack us?
We just saw a ship and we thought, we can take those two guards that were on the surface. We didn't think that there would be stronger people on the ship.
Does he look at me while he says that? Because I'm just like, my sword.
Flexing.
up in the
Yeah,
air.
he is definitely looking at you. You have a feeling that he thinks that you are about his equal in strength.
Oh.
Okay, I mean, I want to have a look at that other ship first, see what's on there. I mean, we have no reason that we need to let him go. We can just take all of his stuff and then hand him in to the authorities.
Not a bad idea.
The guard next to you says, well, if he's giving up, I'll just like to arrest them all and put them downstairs. We can take care of them once we're at port.
I like
Let's
arresting
do-
them.
Let's do
Yeah.
that. Galen would be happy.
And I mean, before concentration breaks down here, let's tie up all the sleeping guys.
Yep, I agree.
Yep.
We have rope, right? So
Oh yeah,
let's tie them.
you don't need to move and do it. You do it.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no resistance. They're like fully sleeping and then you can just move their hands as freely as you want, tie them up. The thing is you have to carry them around to move them, and you guys are strong enough to do that.
So we
And,
tie up the
what do we
three.
find? Sorry, go.
So we tie up the 3 sleeping guards and put them, or the 3 sleeping bandits, and put them below the ship. And
Oh, yeah.
the new captain surrenders himself, and we tie him up and take away all of his weapon and gear, and then we search the ship.
Sounds good. So who wants to take notes?
I don't know how.
So the pirate's mate had a studded leather armor, which is kind of damaged now. He has a scimitar and a dagger. Nothing
I
worth
want
value.
a scimitar. I want to.
You are just a blade collector.
Yes.
I'll put in your inventory. How's that?
Thank you.
There you go. You took his scimitar.
Studded
Yeah.
leather. Studded leather. You said.
Yes.
Is there a way we can repair the stuff?
You have a feeling like if you take it to a usual weapon repair shops, like smithy and tool repair shops, they can fix it. Like a hide. What do you call those people who work with leather and tanner?
Leather
Tanner.
workers.
Tanners.
Yeah, tanners. You can take them to your tanners and they can fix it. It's not like super badly damaged.
So if somebody needs it, I'm already
So-
having studded leather.
From monetary standpoint, it'll be like
Stuff.
half the cost of buying a new one, right?
So I have studded leather as well, but I'm happy to hold on to the damaged studded leather to get it repaired, so that way I have a backup in case any of our. Since a lot of us wear studded leather, I can hold on to it in case any of us need it in the future.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. What does the captain wear?
I put the saddle leather in your inventory.
Thank you.
So it'll be in your under your equipment. You will see there's another one. All right, now the captain. Exactly the same stuff.
Oh, so boring.
Saddle leather and a scimitar.
Yeah, I can carry that second leather armor.
I look at the second scimitar and I'm like, oh,
Did
I want that one too.
I have one already.
Is that better than leather?
Yes.
Sinana,
So one more.
I just put a saddle leather in your inventory, and notice that your armor class went up by 1.
Oh yeah, I did. But can
That means your previous.
because it's assigned to me
Good.
because it was wearing. Now it's not, but it's still at 17. Well, let's
Cool,
see.
cool. No, you're wearing one you're not wearing. That's fine.
Yeah, but my armor class is still 17 now. Should it be 17?
What was it
No,
before? 15?
16.
Oh yeah, it should be 17, not 16.
But why? Because I'm not wearing 2 pieces of armor.
So the other studded leather doesn't have the stats on it for some reason. This one does.
Keep the one with stats.
Okay, I'm confused. How do I calculate armor class again?
Your armor class is fine. Studded leather gives you your dex plus 2, I think. Yours is plus
My-
5, right? So 10 plus 5 is your armor class without an armor. And studded leather
Yep.
gives you a plus 2 more. So
Okay.
17.
Yeah, alright. Fine. But Topasmo just said he's... what are you wearing, Topasmo?
I just have leather.
So then you should take this, because it's 1 more AC point. And it's still light.
Do any of the other bandits have studded leather?
No, the other bandits all are wearing normal leather armor.
Then would it make sense to give my damaged studded leather to
Topasmo? I already gave him one. He is wearing that, let's say. I think he
Okay,
picked
so
up the one
he-
from Sirana.
Sorry, say again?
I think Topasmo took yours, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna delete it.
Yeah, my armor class went up 2 points.
yes.
All good.
Okay.
Excellent.
Nothing else on the captain? No fancy stuff?
Nope, he
No
didn't
Does he,
carry
gold.
anything on him.
does he have a fancy hat?
He has a hat with a feather on it, yes.
I'll take that.
Sure. I don't have it as an inventory item, but you can grab it.
I'll put it in.
Cool. So if you go over to the ship, you notice that they have about 15 to 20 days worth of ration. You had a feeling like these guys are operating close by. They're not too far away from their base. Because the ship looks like it doesn't have enough provisions, nor are there enough waste on it. So it looks like it just left the port. And there's very little provisions on it.
So the question is do we want to leave these tied up guards with the large ship and then ask the first mate where their base is and take the little ship back and try and do a surprise attack on their camp? Or do we want to just leave?
We should ask him first how many guys there are.
Good point.
So, while interrogating the first mate, he says that they are just a small group of bandits who just decided that they want to try piracy out for the first time. And they met you guys, so they don't really have a base as such.
Bad luck.
And the reason they decided to go on piracy is because their main income, which was training dinosaurs, is gone. Because some gnolls are stealing the dinosaurs away from Saurus Springs.
So these are actually our friend's friend.
Yes.
These are just people who live in the same place, but they decided to start the life of crime because normal life is over for them.
Okay, now I feel kind of bad.
So do we want to give the people we've captured a second chance at going back to normal life because we promise we're going to fix the problem with the gnolls? Or do we want to still turn them in?
I think we should take all their armor and weapons so they have no choice going back to the crime life, but I think we can let them run.
I like that idea too. So do we let them go back on their ship and we leave them with their provisions? Or do we want to take some of their provisions so that they're forced to go back to shore?
Yeah, I think we could do that. We also will need some, I'm guessing.
So why don't we ask them how long it would take them to get back to shore from, or to where they came from?
Oh, you can see it from here, and he points eastward. And you can see the top of the islands and the next land coming up.
I cannot see that on my screen.
No.
Oh.
My bad. What I mean
Okay.
by that is, you are able to see that the land is coming up. It's about a few hours away, not
Okay.
too far.
So let's leave them all with one provision each and throw them back on their ship without any of their armor or weapons and tell them to go back to their normal life, and we'll take care of the null problem.
The guard pipes in and says,
one
No,
second.
that's no excuse for them. They did crime. They must pay.
1 second. Can the guard or Mila verify that that is the land that we are actually headed to?
Yeah, Mila and the guard say that's where we are going. Saurus Springs is just a few hours away and it is coming up on the horizon, so that's definitely Saurus Springs there. But they are not sure if these bandits are who they claim to be. Most of the people in the village are halflings, but these guys don't seem like halflings.
The village we're going to, or the village?
The village you're
headed-
going to, the Saurus Springs.
So
The
these
one-
would be small dinosaurs.
No, they
How
train them.
small are the dinosaurs? I asked the first.
Mila responds saying, "There depends. I mean, they grow up from eggs, so they
I
can be
asked
really
the
small."
first mate.
Oh, you
I
asked the
asked
first
the
man.
first.
He says, They're different sizes. You know, you can buy a
What
small
about the
one, you can
ones?
buy a big one.
I'm sorry. I was looking for the best roll for
Insight.
seeing if they're lying or not.
Insight.
Yep.
You have a feeling they're lying out of their teeth just to escape from whatever you guys are doing. But what they're telling is half true because there's definitely been an incident that people know of. But these guys are not from that village.
I say this is not our problem. They attacked us. We are taking their provisions for ourselves. Let's just leave it to the officials. I look at Mila and the guards.
Yep, we take care of this, said guard one, and then he just puts them in the brig. Locks the door.
Okay. These dirty liars. I'm losing my trust in humanity.
So, is there a way for us to tie up this small boat behind our ship and take it with us back to shore so we can sell it back to the authorities to get some extra gold?
You could certainly try.
This little ship is faster than us, is it?
It looks like it's about the same speed because the way it's constructed, it's hurriedly
Okay.
made. But had it been constructed properly, yes, it would have been a cutter, much faster than yours.
We could just keep it and use it in the future. If we
Okay.
cannot sell it.
That's not a bad idea. This character does have an aspiration to own his own ship someday, so he's looking at the ship with little hearts in his eyes, thinking that this could be his ticket to being a captain.
Hopefully not little pirate flags in his
No,
eyes too.
Captain Jack Sparrow here sees that, yeah.
I have no idea how boats and ships work, so please correct me. But is it possible to put a boat on, pardon the words now, neutral gear and make it slide along with us with a captain in there to steer it?
These are all old enough that they run on sails. And yeah, you don't need it to do that. You can just tie the ship up close to yours. And if you just adjust the mast just right, it'll just go.
And with my experience in sailing, I'm confident that I can make that work.
Oh yeah, easily. It's not a difficult thing.
So we're going to take the bandits with us to the coast. We've secured their armor and provisions, and we've also now tied their boat to the side of our ship, and we're now ready to head towards land.
Cool. You can do that.
Yeah.
I look at Blue, whatever.
Blue
Sorry,
Streak.
what's your character? Yeah, Blue Streak.
You can just call me Blue.
Okay, Blue. I look at Blue and I'm like, go ahead. That's your boat till we reach the port. And I twinkle in my eye. Basically, the whole essence is like, you know, enjoy playing with it like I would sit there, sailing. Because I know he's enjoying it.
Yep. I jump up, click my heels, and I go sit in the captain's seat on the other ship, even though I don't need to do anything to steer it and enjoy the view.
Excellent.
Yeah, there was some good work there on the ship. Thanks for the help.
It's my pleasure.
We actually lost a party member recently, so if you don't have anything to do in the future and you're searching work, we might have something for you.
Yeah, I am always looking for new friends. And always up for an adventure.
Excellent.
What are you gonna christen your boat? What's its name?
Blue Streak,
I
because
was about
I'm
to
a
say that.
narcissist. Yeah.
Come on, name it
the
a
guard
different
the
color.
guard whispers, more like broken ship, but
Big mountain that now that you killed a bandit.
hey. And he walks away.
And call the ship Second Chance.
Nice. So
Whoa.
it's a couple hours until we arrive here, right? Do we have time for a long break?
Or short
You have
rest.
enough for a short rest, yes.
Okay.
That's all I.
And the short rest is only 1 hit dice, right?
No, as many as you need.
Okay. How do I...
Just click on the hit dice.
Oh. Yeah, I'm just wondering where I can put how many.
I think you have 4 hit dice right now. Do you see it?
Yeah, but if I put roll, then it's only gonna roll 1.
Oh, you can just roll manually.
Okay. I'm getting 15. No. Yes, 15. Okay, no. Okay, that's how it works. Great.
So my action surge and all of that should also come back. All of that is coming. Yeah.
Yep, everything comes back for me too.
But I think Topasmo's spells didn't recover yet.
Yeah, do spells recover on...
I don't know if they do recover on short rest.
No, only on long rest, unless you have
Okay.
the arcane
Right.
recovery.
Yep, then I also only have 2 slots left.
You said Elven recovery?
Arcane recovery.
Arcane.
So, you guys make your way sailing pretty peacefully for the next few hours. You rest, eat up, and then you reach Coast. And what looks like a small settlement in front of you. The usual ship people start getting busy, getting supplies and everything. And Mila walks over to you and says, let's go to our friend's place. His place is down this way, and she points along the beach. You have a feeling that it's a little bit away from the settlement, and she's going to head towards that direction.
Okay.
So this is
We-
basically... Yeah, go ahead.
We finally get to sell some stuff we've collected.
Yes, you definitely can do that. Mila is perfectly happy selling your stuff. Letting you do your commerce stuff, no problem.
Yeah, I think...
Did we not divvy up before we got on the ship? Somebody got a whole bunch of stuff from a treasure chest. We didn't divvy up that stuff, I don't think.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have to, but
I think Fletcher still has carrying some stuff. I don't know if Galen carried any money.
Yes, Fletcher has most of your stuff. Let's see what he has.
do you still have those swords that you...
Yep, he has those long swords and stuff. And he is injured enough that you have a feeling that he needs a few days of rest. So it's kind of good that he can stay behind and do the trading and everything and manage all the logistics and recover while you guys go along, and he'll join you guys later.
Okay. I mean, I would still like to go to the market first quickly. I think I want to buy some crossbow bolts, and maybe we can talk to the locals a little bit before we
Definitely, not a problem. Oh, by the way, he also got the robe of ice, and he did say that anyone who wants can have this.
Oh, that's right, that magical room.
So he got this in the last adventure, and he didn't want it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna wear it either, but I could see it being useful sometimes in the future.
I would say we should hold on to this because if we're fighting gnolls, then we'll probably need to be in a cave at some point, right? So this seems like it would be a very good item to have.
Mm.
Gnolls are cave dwelling, right?
Yes. You have a feeling they are from wolves, like some kind of a wolfish creature.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because having dark
So
vision
we're
out to a
keeping-
range of 120 would be really good.
Well, one of you actually does have that.
Yeah, I have that. But I mean, it's always nice to have a second person.
I think the
I
bard
think
should have it. Yeah, that works too.
Bard is actually a better.
Well, I can always stay away and not get hurt if people are in the fray.
I was just thinking if you have dark vision, then if you are further back and we're in combat and you have things that you can do from a distance, if you can't see us, then you wouldn't be able to sing us your fancy songs, right?
I guess that's true. I didn't think about that. I can take it for the time being.
It's alright with me. I mean, it's just carrying around stuff right now.
I have to take off my zombie scientist robe first.
True.
You don't have to wear it now.
I guess he wants to wear it.
Well, no, I'll wear it when it's needed. But that's an action, right? If I see bad guys and then I put it on.
Yes, it takes an action to don any kind of clothing.
But I can also ready that action too if I know something's coming.
Like,
Yeah.
Your arms
Yeah.
in, so you just have to slide it in.
Well, and wouldn't it also just be like we're getting ready to enter a cave, so you decide to don the robe of ice before you enter?
That's true.
I'm
Right.
hoping we're just going to like fall through some hole in the ground and into the cave. Knock on wood.
You're giving me some excellent ideas. Haha.
I'm going to stop talking then.
Yeah, so I'll take the robe for now, and if anybody wants it along the way, that's good. So I get the robe from Fletcher, so he won't sell it because we said we should keep that as a group.
Sounds good. Alright, do you guys want to do any more commerce, or we can do the commerce later on?
So yeah, I just want to have, like, there is. I guess I'm gonna ask Mila where the market is or where I can get some.
Oh yeah, definitely. So Mila points you to the docks, and when you step out of the boat, the breeze hits you. The cold, saline, salty type breeze. There's a smell of fish and dead fish in the air. Think of a fishing port, right? It's exactly the same kind of smell. There's a slight cool breeze going through. A lot of people talking a lot of things in the market. It's definitely a marketplace.
Okay, so I look around and see if I can find a stand where I can get some crossbow bolts.
Sure, it looks like there are a lot of wares, but you can easily find like a weapon merchant in that area because people do resupply.
Okay, so I just had to Google this. Is around 1 gold piece, right?
For what?
420 bolts.
Is that the price in the player's handbook?
I don't know, but I think so. I mean, I googled D&D 5th edition price crossbow bolts, and it says 1 GP. Oh yeah, and in
I have a physical book.
Beyond,
Yeah.
D&D Beyond, it says that as well.
Yeah. Then you can buy
So
that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give the merchant 2 gold pieces and ask if anything is going on in the city that we should know about, since we just arrived here.
The merchant looks around and says, "Well, if you are here to buy dinosaurs, I guess you're out of luck. There seems to be some kind of a banditry going on and some kind of a conflict between the Halfling village and the Knolls. They seem to be taking all their Knolls away, and I don't know why. But there's a scarcity of them, so yeah, you can't find any dinosaurs now."
Okay, so they're where are they taking them?
I wish I knew. The Halflings probably will know.
Okay, so do you have any interest in like the dinosaurs? Do you buy them? Do you sell them?
I don't, they do. It's their living. This is their livelihood. They train them, they bring them up, and then they sell them. And then he points to a shop which is like 30 feet away, and it looks like empty, deprecated. There's what looks like a barn area around it, and you have a fenced-in place. And it seems like this is probably where they kept the dinosaurs to roam around before they sold them, so people could see that they're actually there. But there's nothing there right now. It's all empty.
Are my friends with me? Are they strolling around the market? What are you guys doing?
I'm with you.
I'm strolling around the market on my own, just trying to get a feel for the vibe in the port. And
I'm with you because I just look at. I'm barely paying attention.
Okay, so shall we have a look at that barn?
Sure, you
Yeah,
can go in.
yeah,
It looks like it's been abandoned for weeks. There's cobwebs starting to form on the corners, and it's kind of empty. There isn't anything a whole lot there.
Is there like a office area or anything like a?
It's locked. There's
you
a
would
room that
pay-
is locked, and if you like put your eyes to the glass kind of thing and peer in, you get a feeling like this may have been like an office area with some tables and chairs and stuff on the inside. But right now there's no one in there, and there's a closed sign hanging on the door.
And it's empty inside, like
Yeah,
tables
dark
are
and
empty.
empty. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I would also just stroll around until we meet each other again. And
So, as I'm looking around, especially at the barn, I'm starting to see that there are actually some scratch marks that look like they would be not typical of the type of dinosaurs that were being raised at the barn.
Hold on, I have a question. How are you seeing this? From where?
So I was wandering around, and I was also peering into the barn and just running my hands up and down kind of the wooden posts that were used to help box the dinosaurs in, and trying to get a feel for
I
their
was
condition.
talking about, do you physically see this somewhere on the map? All I'm seeing is like
No. He just
model.
the story is that
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
I got confused for it. I was like,
no, you do
why
see
am I
that
out?
at some point there may have been some kind of a conflict here. Definitely dinosaur scratch marks. Definitely scratch marks that look like clawed creatures. At this moment, you can't really figure out what kind of creatures it is. But given the backstory of the Knolls, Siranav can probably guess it is Knolls who have made those scratch marks.
me?
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you
you're
look,
the ranger.
you are the one who knows about the Knolls.
Do I?
Yeah,
Yeah, aren't you a ranger?
the what do you call that? The market person told you.
Oh, okay. Okay. I wasn't really familiar with the name.
So, noticing the scratch marks, I go and talk to Sarana and bring the rest of the group over to further investigate the barn to see if we can find any other clues.
Sure. Roll me an investigation check with advantage.
How do I do that?
So if you click on your
Oh, wait, sorry. Yeah, never mind that.
So, I don't see investigation as a check.
skill, look for skills.
Ah.
Yep, you feel like there were definitely Knolls here. And then you hear the sound of Mila trying to call you guys over, and she's like, "Hey, I think we should go see my friend. Unless you guys are still doing some shopping."
Yeah, I guess we can go. We can have a look at the barn later.
Yeah, this marketplace is always active. They'll always be here. We have to come back here before we go anyway. Our
Cool.
ship's a safe place to put your stuff if you need to. Our guards are going to be there. And there are definitely law enforcement officers around. And she points at what looks like policemen or guards walking around the entire dock area.
So I'll
The
keep
guards
my.
with the pokey spears.
Yeah, the same kind of guards that were on the ship. You have a feeling they're really good at defending themselves.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my weapon and armor equipped, but otherwise I'm ready to go and meet her friend.
Yep, same here.
Let's go.
Yep.
So Mila points you to the direction that you guys are going to travel in, and she gives you what looks like an address. And it's very easy to find. Just go along the beach and the first house on the right. And as you guys are walking down the beach, you see this scene in front of you.
Good old guard 1 and 2.
Whatever would we do without them?
So here it looks like there are two kind of warriors, one with a bow and one looks like a staff, and they are definitely halflings, and they seem to be engaged in combat with 3 gnolls and 2 Dinosaurs. I don't know how do you pronounce that.
Dionychus.
Deinonychus. There we go. Dinosaurs, which look like they have been mounted up, and then the gnolls seem to be controlling them. There's combat going
Hey,
on,
do you
shouting going
guys-
on.
What did you say, Anya?
She dropped. I was waiting for her.
But then,
You back?
Yeah, sorry, my phone just.
Use your computer. Anyway, so
You know what's wrong with my computer. Why are you bringing that up?
because I'm your brother, what do you expect? All right, roll initiative.
Wow, Serana, always with the high initiative.
yeah, that's a disadvantage of high dex.
Yep. The gnolls apparently have high dexterity too.
Oh god.
We are too far away. We should have moved closer. Thank you.
So you
Trish,
hear
did you roll?
shouts from the halflings. They're like, "We won't let you take them!" And then the gnolls, "Stop them if you can." Sirana. By the way, you can zoom in and out with your scroll wheel if you need to.
So I'm not sure what's going on. I mean, we've heard that the gnolls are bad, but we haven't really seen proof of it. Although that might be proof here. So I'm gonna move up a little bit and ready. Can I ready like a reaction strike? So if I get attacked, I attack back.
You can ready a strike where, in case you see hostile actions from the gnolls towards you, you can attack back. Yes. It
But
doesn't
for
need
that,
to
I
be.
need to be in range, right?
Yeah. Do you have like a
if they come
crossbow?
towards me, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, true. I have that. Yeah, let's say I do that. I pull my crossbow, but I'm basically yelling to everybody to stop moving. Like I guess I can roll intimidation or something on that.
That's what I was
Sure.
thinking.
Roll intimidation. Yeah, go ahead.
Yep.
The Knolls look at
Not
you
very
and go,
intimidating.
friends of yours, Halfling. And they seem to be completely focused on the Halflings and completely ignoring you. Super confident with their abilities.
Okay.
Knoll 1 moves up and pokes his spear at the Halfling.
Oh,
Ouch.
And you have a feeling the spear went into the kidney area. And the Halfling is like, ugh! The second Knoll moves towards you, Sirana. At
Okay,
this
so
point,
then
yeah.
yeah, shoot him with the crossbow. In the face. Where is my... Oh, no, that's not me.
Since you said that the moment they start moving, I'm going to assume it's still more than 5 feet, so you don't get disadvantage. Your bolt
Right.
shoots past him.
Good, yeah.
It was a very quick draw, cowboy style, and you missed.
Any chance that he could do like a luck roll or something to see if it hits Knoll 1? Did he miss to the left or to the right?
You know, roll me a d2. So write /r d2. /r space 1d2, enter.
Yeah, 1 second. One R.
1 is Knoll 1, 2 is it misses everyone.
Okay, it says is not a valid chat message command. What do I need to type again?
/R space 1D2.
The space I didn't do.
Both were 2. So your arrow speaks past without hitting anyone.
God damn.
Knoll 2, surprised, still moves on to try to hit you. And you realize that Knoll is actually coming way too close. Instead of actually trying to hit you with a weapon, he tries to bite you, but misses.
Bite me. You don't freaking dare biting a dark elf. He's gonna die.
The other Knoll here rushes towards the other halfling and tries to spear the other halfling. And misses. Rinya. They're definitely hostile by now.
I move up here, take my great sword, and I strike this Knoll.
Hiya! You hit him so hard, he is staggering a little bit.
And then I move here and here.
Sounds good.
And that's
Topasmo.
What was Mila doing in all this?
She pointed you to the house of her friends and said, I'll meet you there. And she went somewhere.
Okay, did you
out
already
of character,
say that?
Yeah, out of character, she's just not going to be in combat with you guys.
So she could have been our one way to figure out what the heck's going on.
I think she told you guys about the situation. That a group of gnolls are stealing dinosaurs away from halflings.
Okay, so this is justified. Our eventual fighting. Okay, let's see. So I think what I'll do is, since I can see all 3 gnolls, I'll choose Knoll 1, 2, and 3, and I'll say enough of this violence, and then I take out a drum and I start beating it, and then I also prick my finger. So they have to roll a save throw. Charisma saving throws.
So what happens?
Whenever a target fails on the saving throw, makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends. The target must roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from the attack or saving throw.
Cool. So they are getting distracted by your drum beats as you're trying
Yes.
to. Excellent. All three of them failed, by the way, as you can see.
I'm just thinking of that picture online with the little boy playing the trumpet in his sister's ears while she's walking home from the bus.
Something similar.
I think I'll stay where I am because I'm the last good guy that they'll see.
I think that's a
And I gotta focus on them. I can't do anything else really.
All right. Blue Strike.
Thank you. So I go to Knoll 1 and hit him with a rapier strike.
You have a feeling your rapier would have hit, but it just missed.
Knowing that, then I will try to use my Shield Master shove to make the Knoll prone.
Sounds good. Go ahead and do a strength athletics check. The Knoll resists your push.
You gotta stop rolling for these guys.
Even with that, wasn't that a saving throw or not really?
You are right, it is a saving throw. Let me see what he gets.
Because he is baned.
That still will succeed.
Yeah.
So he succeeded in
Resisting your push, yes.
Really stable enemies.
yeah. It's the sand. And with that, I'll end my turn.
I wonder if these are neutral dinosaurs.
So the dinosaurs are just standing there looking dumbfounded. They're not doing anything.
Good.
Don't engage the dinosaurs.
no.
Oh, guard. So the guard is going to attack the Knoll with her spear, I believe. Yep, and hits the Knoll real hard, but the Knoll is still standing straight. You will not take my dinosaur from me. Guard 2 decides to do a disengage action, and then uses her longbow to shoot at Knoll 3.
Ouch!
Nice.
And she
Wow.
hit the Knoll real hard, and the Knoll is staggered, but he's still standing. He's not fully down yet.
I yell at the guard too. Good job!
She's like, hey, Tirana.
Yeah, I'm really angry now. Like, this guy tried to bite me. and I don't take well to being attempted to be bitten. So I'm gonna rough him up a bit.
Thanks.
All right,
Okay,
short sword.
so that was the first. Now second short sword, and here I'm getting my D.
You try really hard to do
I
the second
mix them
sword,
up every time.
but
Oh God!
he's able to parry it away. But
This
he's
is gonna
really
make
badly
me
injured.
more angry.
I mean, even with the +1 bonus to flanking, it doesn't do much.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
Knoll 1. He tries to bite Mr. Blue. A 10 doesn't hit you, so
Nope.
he bites into
Got
the
tough
leather.
dragon scales, sucker.
And he looks at you like, huh? You know
That's
dinosaurs?
from your dentist.
Knoll 2 is going to try to bite Sirana again. Oh. Yep.
Hold on, that's
Wait, that meets
Attack
my
roll.
AC.
What about the Bane, though?
Yeah.
Yep, tries to bite you, but doesn't really bite you. Your leather armor blocks it. Bites your leather, though. Alright. Knoll 3. At this point, after getting shot by the arrow and seeing that you guys are here, he's going to try to run to his dinosaur. So the might mount dinosaur, and that will be his turn. So basically, the next turn, he's trying to run away. Just FYI. Rinya.
So I run. I don't run. I go up here. I would take one attack of opportunity from that knoll. Do you want to do the attack of opportunity first, or do you want me to do whatever I want to?
Does that hit?
Minus the bane, please. It would still hit. It still hits.
Yeah.
And then I try to. Has he already mount the creature?
No, he's going to mount and run away the next turn. He's just next to the dinosaur.
So I try to trip the guy
Ooh, cool.
and use my greatsword on him. And where is my superiority die?
11
So
does not hit.
11 does not hit.
11 does not hit.
Still have to roll a d8.
No,
Yeah. That
for
is
the
only if I attack it, right?
That's
So
correct.
I use my action surge and I attack again.
That hits.
17?
Yep, that definitely hits. Are you tripping him?
Yes.
Okay, he's tripped.
There it is. Plus 9 plus 6. Damage.
You see Rinia do something really awesome. She runs over at this guy, hits him with her sword after missing the first swing, and then trips this guy. The Knoll falls down, and then she just smashes him again with her great sword. And then the Knoll is just unconscious on the floor.
He's having a bad day.
That was some quick reaction. And she didn't care that she got hit by the other Knoll on the way here.
She shrugged it off to keep him from escaping.
Excellent, excellent.
And that is the end of my turn.
Tapasmo.
Can you paint a picture of what you said? These are about the dinosaur. How big is the dinosaur? What's on the dinosaur?
So the dinosaur is what they call a medium beast. There is like what looks like a saddle on the dinosaur. Similar kind of saddles that you'll see on horses. But think of more of the Star Wars when they were riding the, what do you call that creatures?
Tauntauns.
Tauntauns, yeah.
Okay.
So medium size is about your height. It's not very big. It's rideable.
Okay. I don't want to do any other spells because I can't do any other spells, so we will lose the Bane, but I can do other spells that don't require concentration, like a cantrip, right?
Right.
All right, so I will do Vicious Mockery on the knoll that is nearest me next to Serana. And I'll say dinosaurs are not for riding, they're for feeding on their dead trainers, and so that's like getting at what just happened, maybe.
Okay. Right.
Gotta stop rolling for these guys.
Even with Bane, that was bad.
Yep.
I mean, Bane won't do anything. I mean, 6 points.
How does a Knoll have a wisdom save ever?
Because they have 10 wisdom.
Wow.
They're average
wow.
wise. The intelligence is 6.
There we go.
They have more wisdom than me.
Yeah. They're
My
more
bad,
experienced
sorry.
than you.
Well, you just have a really big sword. It's okay. So still seeing that guard 1 is injured and Knoll 3 has been knocked out of the count, I will attack Knoll 1 again with my rapier to try and prevent them from escaping.
This time your rapier finds the target. And you feel like it went into some organ when you pulled it out, and he's still alive but is bleeding profusely.
And seeing that he is weakened, I want to take advantage of this, and again we'll use my
Action surge.
yes, that one. And again attack with my rapier.
The second attack you feel like would have hit. You know what? Yeah, it does, because you have guard 1 within 5 feet. Yeah, because of the flank, you get the hit.
So I do have a question about this. So I've attacked twice, but because I've attacked, can I still try and use my shield mastery? Or is that another action, so I wouldn't be able to do that since that would make it 3 actions?
Your shield master thing is a bonus action. You can definitely use it after attack.
Okay. But I don't need to because this guy is knocked out.
Yeah, he just goes, looks at you like, "Ugh," falls flat down.
And I will end it there.
So guard 1 looks at you and says, "Thank you, stranger." One does not take my dinosaurs. Ding. Guard 2. What she said. Oops, wrong button.
You roll.
Chunk, the arrow just goes away and they're like, ah. Serana.
Lucky them. If they would have killed him.
I was hoping at least one of them will hit.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and I get another D8 for Colossus Slayer.
You have a feeling that there's no need for a colossal slug.
I don't care.
You tried to bite him. He's gonna make it hurt.
Every time Serena wants to
Indeed.
use super special techniques that she learned as a drow, these guys just fall
Yeah,
dead.
and I'm gonna use my second short sword.
You killed this Knoll.
So you're really going for the kill for Knoll too, because he tried to fight you. We only need
Does
one
not
prisoner.
like bites.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Indeed. I think the one that tried to mount the dinosaur, he's gonna pull through. We got one prisoner.
Yeah.
The Knoll one, I'm not too sure.
Knoll 1 is pretty badly damaged.
Yeah. I could hit him with the shield to really knock him out. So I guess the question is, what was that a roll for? Oh, the saving roll.
Oh well.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
well, he's back to 1, isn't he?
Now it's that minus Bane, but those are already really high, so.
Jeez, yeah, like I said, you gotta stop rolling for these guys.
Yeah, shall we go and stabilize them?
He's barely alive, this guy, the Knoll 1. He didn't die. He's just like trying to wake up. He's still really badly wounded. You have a feeling he's not going anywhere unless you move him.
So someone has rope, right? I think no one else does. I have.
I have rope.
Everybody has rope in their pack, I think, starting pack.
Yeah. So I think we tie up Knoll 1 and start questioning him about where he stole the dinosaurs from and what they're trying to do with them.
Oh, we also have the 2 halflings here. I guess they can tell us
That's true.
something what's going on here.
What is DM doing? Oh,
Oh yeah, just seeing if they wake up. Since you guys want to capture them, right?
Yep.
Both these Knolls are awake. They're not. What do you call? They're not in any kind of state to fight. They have given up completely.
And I'm still trying to cool down from my murderous rage, so I'm in no hurry to talk to the halflings just now.
The halflings, in fact, put their weapons away and they come and tie up these Knolls and start beating on them a little bit, and then, how dare you guys take my dinosaurs away? And then the other one looks at you guys and says, thank you, strangers, thank you so much. And then I'm really, really grateful that you helped me. I know my
So-
friend Mila was supposed to come and meet me. I don't know if she sent you or not.
oh,
We know exactly who you're talking about.
She looks at you and then says, I am Veldov. Welcome to Saurus Springs, or whatever is left of it.
So what has actually been going on? We've heard a little bit from your friend, but we don't know the details. And then since we've just arrived, this is our first time seeing the Knolls.
So, Veldov walks over to the 2 dinosaurs. Deinonychus? Is that how you pronounce it? Deinonychus?
Yeah, it's Deinonychus.
Deinonychus? Okay.
We could just call them dinosaurs. It'll be fine.
They are actual dinosaurs. Anyway, so Veldov walks over to the dinosaurs. Deinonychus is Nike. I don't know how you pronounce that either. Anyway, catches them, leads them on, and gestures you to follow, and then continues telling you the story and says, about a month ago, there was a big storm, and we had a lot more lightning than we thought was usual for this time of the year. Our Obsidian Pit, which is basically a strip mine for lime, has been taken over by a pack of Knolls. It's an old pit, so we didn't really care about it. We thought, hey, whatever, animals stay fine as long as they don't bother us. But after that day, these Knolls started attacking us and taking our dinosaurs away. At first we tried to fight them, but for some reason, we are just not able to go past a certain barrier. It seems like they have erected some kind of a barrier, and no halfling is able to cross it. We have tried
barrier?
multiple times. Yes, it looks like a barrier of shimmering light.
Creatures that try to bite me make a magical barrier?
I know, right? Something's
You're saying
odd.
that all of this changed on the night of a large lightning storm?
Yes, something happened, and after that, they have been coming a lot more often, taking our dinosaurs away. We had to basically divert all our resources to protect our dinosaurs. We have not sold them in the last month. Our finances are all down. Oh, it's been a nightmare. So I sent a
Yeah,
letter to Mila. Hopefully, she could bring some help.
it's not really looking that rosy for you guys.
Rosie is a term.
I look at Blue Streak. I ask, you work with lightning, don't you?
I do, and that's why I'm a little suspicious that maybe there's a new party involved that's trying to take charge of the Knolls and potentially provided the barrier for them. And so I try and use
Barrier.
my persuasion skill on the Knolls and ask them if there's anyone else in that cave besides the Knolls themselves.
Go ahead.
So, when you start talking to the Knolls, at first they are talking in disjointed ways because they seem like they have some concussion or something. And then one of the Knolls goes, Yanoku will get you. Yanoku will save us. Long live Yanoku.
Now
Who is-
again, ask them who Yanobu is.
Yanoku is everywhere. He sees everything. You get a feeling it's probably their god. Or someone they worship.
Would any of us know who this god is? Like,
Religion check. Anyone. Probably the bard, because
Yeah, I'm not gonna roll. I don't think I would know anything about it.
Yeah, I got a 7.
so all of you try to think about it, but no one but Topasmo gets the feeling that you have heard of this before in literature. This creature is referred to as the Knoll Fang of Yanoku. And this creature is basically a demigod creature. Think of people who live in the divine realm, but they're not really gods. So this creature is something the Knolls worship as gods.
Hey guys, I heard about this guy at Bard School,
What did you
But-
hear?
but I didn't really do well on that test. But I can tell you that I'm pretty sure this was like a demigod.
Do you know what kind of powers he has?
You have a feeling that he definitely has magical abilities, more than the Knolls do, but not so powerful that it's difficult to take care of him if needed.
So he's a poser.
He's a demigod. He's not really a full god, but he definitely has magical abilities.
He
So
might be
he's a
like
little
their
wannabe.
boss.
So we can assume that it's this demigod that arrived during the lightning storm, and it's the demigod that's asking them to do something with the dinosaurs.
That would be
I
a
think
very
we should-
likely guess, yes.
But what
I
does
think.
he do
Go ahead.
with the light, with the dino?
Yeah, Knolls are just going in and out of consciousness.
So
I
you
think-
give the dinosaurs to your lord, to your god?
Yanogu wants dinosaur, we bring him dinosaur.
Can I roll a persuasion and ask if the Knolls could bring us to meet their god? Because we would like to, as new people to the island, we'd like to recognize and ask for his grace.
Yanoku only help us. But we take you.
Is that a yes, they'll take us?
Yes.
Okay. Didn't even have to persuade them, suckers.
They feel very confident that you get the feeling that they are very confident in the abilities of their god.
So how would you guys feel about taking a long rest? We tie up the Knolls and take a long rest and set out first thing in the morning to go meet this demigod.
Sounds like a good idea.
Probably a good idea.
Get some more information.
I'm gonna ask the two halflings there if they know how many Knolls are in this group.
So by this time you're almost at the village of Saurus Springs. You've made your way back. And then Veldorf says, there are about a dozen of them, maybe more, but I don't think there are that many. The only problem we have had is we just cannot get past the barrier. We have tried everything, but we have never captured a Knoll before. Maybe that'll help us change stuff.
And do you know, is it only halflings that cannot cross? Have you seen animals cross it?
Yeah, animals have went through. Just us. We can't go through.
Okay.
What
Yeah.
about capture more gnolls, and that way, when we have to cross the barrier, we would have less attack.
Yeah, we'd have to find some.
Where can we find some?
Is there a way for us to bait any of the Knolls out of their cave?
Yep,
Could
with
we
some
use the
dinosaurs.
yeah, I was gonna say, can we use the two dinosaurs we've recovered to try and lead some of the Knolls out of their cave so that we can further reduce their numbers before we go in?
The moment you mentioned that, these two halflings look at each other very uncomfortably. And they say, these are the only two that we have saved till now, and I really don't want to put them through the same thing again.
So, how much is one of those dinosaurs? You sell them,
We
right?
sell them for about 200 gold pieces each.
Mm.
And,
And
the
how
more
much
trained they are, the
wo-
better.
How much would it be worth to you guys if we solve this problem for you?
You know,
That's a dark elf there.
I think our mayor would be a better person to talk to about this.
Let's go talk to.
Yep. Divini Talon's office is over there, and he points to what looks like a reasonably well-constructed office building. But it has thatched roof.
Okay.
So who
And-
So our
wants
plan
to?
was to take a long rest, go talk to the mayor, talk to now, figure out our plan, and then take.
Up to you
We
guys.
take the long rest after we make a plan.
Okay. Let's go find them.
Also, you notice something peculiar. These dinosaurs have what looks like markings on them. Someone has heated up some kind of a metal and made a mark on the dinosaurs. And the mark looks like a paw print. And these Knolls have leather armor. Their tattered leather hide armor actually has the same kind of a paw print on it.
So it's a brand.
Yeah, they're branding them for sure.
So, you two halflings, when did they just those 3 Knolls? Well, now it's 2. They just came to you guys and tried to rob you. Like, were you transporting those dinosaurs somewhere?
Yeah, we thought of starting to sell the dinosaurs again now that we have 2 more. We're taking them to the market, and these Knolls just jumped us. And they definitely
Where
tried
did
to
you
So-
steal
find
us.
these two?
They took them away
So
2
how
days
comes-
ago. And then we tried to follow them, and we waited near the barrier. Hopefully they'll come out. But they came out a different way, and since we saw them, we jumped over the the ridge, and we tried to stop them from taking our dinosaurs away.
I want to check if they're lying.
Sure.
Inside?
Yeah.
Or can I do investigation?
Insight. I mean, what will you investigate?
Yeah, I'll go with insight then.
Yeah, you feel like they're telling the truth. That definitely they were like trying to ambush these guys when they were running around, and they did ambush them, but they would have died. Luckily, you were there to help them out. These two look like capable fighters, though.
Okay, so the halflings lost these two dinosaurs, and then they were guarding the cave entrance, but somehow the gnolls came out with the dinosaurs had been branded from a different exit, and then the halflings jumped over and tried to ambush the gnolls in order to save the dinosaurs. Is that correct?
That's correct. So they say that's where the Obsidian Pit is, and they point to what looks like about 100 meters away from their village. It's not really far away, and it's definitely an open area that you can see through. There are like abandoned buildings around, and they say we can't go past those buildings.
What happens when you try to?
See? And she just walks over, and then if you guys follow them, you'll notice that they try to hit, and it seems like a shimmering barrier that just blocks them.
I want to try if I can cross it.
So just for demonstration purposes.
Yeah, so I see that it rejects those guys, but I want to see if I can cross the barrier.
Why can't you see this? Can you see this?
No.
Nope.
No.
Do you see this light source?
Oh, yeah.
What does it look like?
Circle.
Just
Two circles.
Like a flashlight.
So I can cross into the barrier.
Interesting. These animations are broken. No. This is an example of. I was going to show you how it looked like, but apparently it's broken.
Okay.
Think of a energy grid, which is like, you know, a better way of saying is Star Trek, Thoron. What do you call those fields or whatever?
Force field?
Yeah, force field, but more like the ones that a particular race makes. It's like an orangey, shimmering light field.
Okay,
It's like
so
the Gungans in Star Wars Episode 1.
Yeah, the bubble. This is more like if you touch it, it pops up, but otherwise it doesn't. But there's a barrier.
So we can cross it. I want those halflings to try to touch the orc or carry, not the orc, the gnoll, and try to see if they drag that thing through.
Please
Like-
change this. I don't like.
I can identify this magic, I think, with one of my spells.
So something like that.
Please change it. I don't.
Why do you like it?
It's making.
Just an example of what you feel the moment you touch it. This is what it looks like.
So
Yeah.
wait, does it? Can I get that confirmed? We are able to cross it.
Yes, sorry, my bad.
Okay.
You are able
yeah.
to cross it. The halflings are not able to cross it.
Okay, so can one of the halflings try to drag one of the gnolls through the barrier? Like, is it gonna falter just because he's carrying a gnoll or something?
It seems like when they try to enter together, the gnoll is able to move forward, but the halfling is not.
Okay.
You have a feeling that this is some kind of a high-level evocation magic directed at race, which is the halfling race.
That's exceptionally dumb.
Or racist.
Both. Okay.
So you get a feeling like it's specifically designed for this one purpose. just to stop.
Remember,
Let's-
he's a demigod, so his magic can't be that good.
That's why it's only the halflings.
So I think we talk to the mayor and try and convince the mayor to let us kite some of the gnolls out of the cave using the dinosaurs as bait, especially since we can tell that they've already been branded. So the gnolls will surely want to come take these dinosaurs back.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. So let's talk to the mayor.
Veldov guides you towards the mayor's office. He enters the office and then knocks on the door, tells you guys to wait outside for a second. After like half a minute, he comes back out and then directs you guys to go inside. And he introduces you. And he says, Mayor Talon, you remember Mila, the one I was talking about? She has sent these brave adventurers to help us in our perilous times. And this old lady looks up at you. She's about 3.5 feet tall, white hair, looks like a 3-year-old, but she's a halfling. And she comes up straight at the dragonborn, looks at you, kicks you in the shin, and then moves on, looks at the other people. Okay, these three seem strong enough. And you tell me that they have agreed to help us? And Veldov looks at you guys and says, yes.
So first things first, we need to talk compensation, and then we need more information.
She says, compensation, yes. Well, if you can save the dinosaurs who have been taken from us, how about I give you 2 dinosaurs that you can use as your own?
How about for every dinosaur we save and every gnoll we kill, we get a commission?
She looks at you and says,
First,
hmm.
we do not know if all the dinosaurs are alive.
That's why I want the commission for killing the gnolls too.
What about the demi?
Yeah, we need like a big payment for that, I feel like.
She looks at you and says, financial compensation. She flicks some books and says, how about 100 gold pieces?
Each of your dinosaurs are worth
200.
gold.
Yeah, I would say we get at least 30% of the value for each dinosaur.
20%.
I think we could do
and we
20%.
break even.
What if we did 20%, but you also have to give us 5 gold for every gnoll we kill or capture, and 50 gold each if we can get rid of the demigod?
I don't think we have that much money. How about 25% and that's it?
How many dinosaurs are there in theory?
Well, they have taken about 20 dinosaurs from us.
That's a lot.
20. So we're at 4,000. No, wait. My math
4,000.
sucks.
4,000.
That's right.
So we are getting 1,000 gold.
Yeah.
What happens if the dinosaurs are already dead?
She looks at you with a mix of horror and disgust. And then she says, I didn't know Mila hired mercenaries.
Well, what do you think? Who's gonna help you here?
I didn't know Mila
Oh,
asked
well,
us to kill a demigod.
get as many of them as you can. And if you can get rid of the demigod, even better.
How about we agree on 1,000 gold flat fee regardless of how many dinosaurs were able to save.
She looks at you and then... No. Let's do with the number you save.
So no to 1,000 gold or yes to 1,000 gold?
25% of the total dinosaurs you save. And mind you, the best dinosaurs sell for 200 gold.
I look at the party and I ask if a maximum of 1,000 gold is worth trying to kill a demigod.
It's not. It's highly possible that all the dinosaurs are dead. And we're just going there to get killed.
So I turn back to the mayor and I try and use my persuasion to say that we will do the very best we can to get their dinosaurs back and solve the problem, but we need to make sure that, our costs are covered and that our lives are worth a lot more than the dinosaurs.
Alright, I'll let you guys try it out. If you succeed, you get the money, we get the dinosaurs. But if you feel like the resistance is too much and you want to leave, well, we applaud you for trying. How about staying at our best hotel for free? Get some rest, grab some food, and then we can set out in the morning.
So we agreed to setting up a bait, using these two dinosaurs, setting up a bait.
What bait?
Correct?
No, we're not sending
So
out
that's-
dinosaurs.
Okay.
Well, we haven't planned yet. We try to come up with a compensation here first. So, is there anything else you can offer us? Like, you can't part with money, apparently. At least not you don't want to. But you have to see that we're not just strolling around and doing good deeds for nothing.
25% is not nothing.
25% of 0 dinosaurs is nothing. So if we kill this, I mean, we could get out of there and bring all your dinosaurs back, but if the demigod is still alive, then he's just gonna come and grab them again. So what do you... Yeah, your first priority should be to kill that god, and you haven't offered anything for that so far.
It's a
Other than
demigod.
blood.
If we could go in there, we'd have done it ourselves, but we can't. That's why
Exactly.
Who
we're
else is
asking
going to
you.
do it for you? Do you have other adventurers streaming in to help you? Because as far as I could see at the port, it's pretty much drying up because there aren't many dinosaurs left. Your whole livelihood is based on these dinosaurs. So if you don't get rid of the problem and get some of your dinosaurs back, you're going to have to find a different place to live or a different industry. That's not our problem.
You see her start pacing back and forth with her hand on the back. How about this? You can use all our facilities here. Use of our blacksmiths, our hiders, tanners. Stay in our best place. And then go in and attempt this adventure. Even if you don't kill the demigod and you bring the dinosaurs back, I'm willing to give you 15% for each dinosaur. But if you kill the demigod and take care of this for once and for all, I give you 30%. How does that sound?
20 and 40.
I have already made enough compensation already.
I think we can accept 15 and 30, but because we've already saved 2 dinosaurs, we want the 15% upfront for both of those.
She says, sure. Those are young'uns. And she pulls out a bag and starts counting money.
We have to talk to you about plan.
And she
Now that we've agreed
hands
on
over
compensation.
what looks like a check for about 45 gold.
15% of 400 is 45.
These are youngins. They're not worth 200.
They're the only dinosaurs you have.
Your gods told that they were worth for 200.
She looks at
We
Veldov
want
and
60
says,
gold or we walk away right
why do you
now.
lie to these people?
60 gold or we walk.
I don't trust her. She's lying like right to our face. There's inconsistencies going around here.
She's like,
We are
what
going to risk our lives for
inconsistencies?
these
Not
people?
all dinosaurs are worth 200. And she pulls out what looks like a chart, and there's this list of dinosaurs that are worth from 50 all the way to 200, and they're different sizes and different types and everything, and then you see that these two are actually not worth 200 total.
Because of the misunderstanding and the discrepancies between what the guards had originally told us, we are willing to accept the 45 gold, but we also want to be able to use these dinosaurs as part of our plan to try and improve our success.
She looks at you guys and says, fine, fine. If you can take care of this problem, fine. Take 2 dinosaurs. You hear Veldov trying to protest, but madam, and she's like, she just waves her hand and he just stops talking.
Mm. I feel like there's something fishy going on here. I want to do I don't have any good checks for that. Would a perception check work for trying to see if there's any clues around for what they're not telling us?
What are you looking for? Like paper, writing, images?
Yeah, something in her office or on her desk that would call out that what she's been telling us is incorrect.
Sure. There's absolutely no reason why you think that, because it's a pretty normal selling office,
Yeah.
but sure.
Yeah. No, I'm actually going to pass on that. I think we can move forward. So we got the gold, we got the permission to use the dinosaurs, we have the permission to use all of their facilities. So do we go and stock up on supplies?
I have one question first. I want to ask about the barn in the marketplace, if they know what was happening there.
At this point, Veldov says, I can tell you that as we walk out. And this old lady has already gone back to writing stuff on paper. And Veldov steps out of the room and gestures you guys to follow. And as you guys follow, she starts saying that that barn area was actually our selling point. We used to send dinosaurs there. People used to come, look at them, things they want, and they buy it and then take it with them. Our major customers were from Omu. Omu is a place further south along the Sword Coast, and they have dinosaur races there, and we used to supply them with the best dinosaurs. But lately, for the last 1 month, we don't have any, so they have not come yet. I'm hoping
So the
that
Knolls robbed you there for the first time?
yes,
They didn't come to the village?
They didn't come to the village first. They knew the dinosaurs were there. They attacked that spot, took all our dinosaurs, and only later on did they start moving towards the village. I don't know why they didn't come to the village first, because it's right next to the Obsidian Pit. I have a feeling something's weird going on. And the person that is probably directing them just does not have any logical pattern. They start doing all kind of crazy stuff. They've started eating animals and birds, which are like things they usually don't eat. It's very weird.
The Knolls?
Yeah, they usually hunt and they eat their prey, but they've started like hunting squirrels and birds and small game, and usually they don't care about those. They usually
Are they
just
using those
hunt.
to feed the dinosaurs?
Maybe. I don't know.
Did anybody ever see them eating them directly? Like, the small game stuff?
Not that we have seen them, no.
So how do you know they are hunting for them?
Because they do hunt them. We can see them through the barrier.
Okay. So they kill the small stuff and then drag it or
Yeah, they take them
put
away.
it
I
in a
mean,
bag and bring it back.
it's very weird.
Would
So-
anybody of our party know something about this erratic behavior, like I don't know, Arcana check, history check?
Not anything that I would have.
I mean, given the information that you have been given, I don't think there's a way of figuring out what they do with it unless you go in and actually look and see what's going on.
Okay.
It is just a
So-
weird coincidence.
Yeah, so they have a blacksmith. Do I have any other questions for this person who's kind of helping us out? Because I feel like we are at a point where they don't know that much, so we need to go in and see what's happening. Maybe do some scouting or work on setting up a trap with the 2 dinosaurs that we've recovered.
Yep, sounds good. Sorry.
So we needed to go to a blacksmith, right? Because we, like, 3 of us have the damaged studded leather from the bandits, right?
I think that's only 2.
2.
Cosmos is bit damaged and you're carrying 1
Okay.
extra.
So can we go drop the equipment off at the blacksmith and ask them to rush repair it for the morning?
Yeah, you can drop them. If you go to the blacksmith and ask, one of them will be like, we can do one, and they point at the Cosmos, but the other one is going to take some time to repair, maybe a couple of days.
Okay. I think that's acceptable since that at least gives us all 1 piece of functioning armor.
That's a good idea. Yeah, I'll give them my armor for the night.
Is there that's like a D&D question. Is there anything we can do to our weapons to reinforce them or something?
Good question. I don't think you can, because these are just plain gnolls. They're not any magical creatures. And
Okay.
knowledge about Yanoku doesn't tell you anything about magic resistance and weapon resistances and whatnot. It seems like, yeah, normal weapons will be fine.
Okay.
So is there anything in D&D where they can become like extra sharp so we get like a +1, anything like that?
Not usually, no.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't think I need anything from the blacksmith then.
Yeah,
But you do
I
have
don't
a
mind
feeling that these gnolls can see in the dark quite well. Just like, almost like anyone else. Not as good as you, Sirana, but pretty good. They have dark vision.
So, is there any store in this village that has any potions of dark vision or any equipment that could help us see in the dark without needing to use a torch?
I doubt it. To do that, you need some high level of like magical people, like wizards and stuff, to actually do stuff. This village doesn't seem like a very strong magical village. It's more like a trading village.
So, I want to ask the person who's been guiding us around what they had used in the past for lighting up the obsidian mine.
There are torches there along the corridors. You can turn them on.
Okay.
I mean, well, you can just light them. They're already ready.
Okay. So, do we want to go
How
back
many
to
of us have dark?
I think all of you except Jake and Blue Streak. I think Blue Streak also has dark vision.
Yeah, I think that's a dragonborn.
So only
I
one
have
of
the
you.
robe though now.
Yeah, now you have the robe. See, all of you technically have dark vision.
Oh, so I asked that for no reason then.
The halflings don't, so it's a good question to ask them because.
Do we want to head back to the fancy hotel and agree on a plan for the morning?
Yeah.
Yep.
So, I have a D&D question.
Yes.
Can we get into strategizing, like the idea of having us up on a place like this, using ranged weapons on knolls that would be like down here, setting up that kind of ambush?
I didn't understand what you mean by down here.
So if we're up on this ridge and the knolls are down, can we set up a trap where we're trying to get the higher ground so that the knolls can't use melee against us and we can hit them with bows and crossbows and things like that?
Definitely. That's doable.
Okay. So I guess I want to ask our little tour guide person if there's a place like that where we could easily keep the dinosaurs in a small cage or something while we were at higher ground so that we could try and lure out some of the knolls so that we can hit them without needing to directly engage them.
Veldov says, well, it's a strip mine, so it's like multiple layers as you go towards the center. And they fall about 20-25 feet each layer down. So yeah, it should be doable. If you want, I can get you a map.
Definitely love the map.
This place is a good place to stop for the day because I have to make the map.
Yeah, sounds good.
Oh, this
So
has been
let's
fun.
have our long rest.
Yeah.
All right, wonderful. Nicely done.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun. Thanks, guys, for letting me play.
Great game today. Thank you.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,